DC universe is widening, and after we got a back-to-back lashes in the form of Batman vs Superman and Suicide Squad, DC is waiting to please us with a new film, that is Wonder Woman. Whether it works, whether DC universe can blossom into something even close to Marvel, let's see. Me being a Marvel fan, I guess. Is the movie good enough is a big question. Let's analyze. Story. Let's talk about the story. The story is quite well known for all the comic fans, I guess. But still, it's about Diana, who is brought up by the Amazon ladies, Amazonians, in a secret island which is filled only with ladies, lady warriors, and she becomes a young warrior herself. Suddenly, Steve Trevor, which is acted by Chris Pine, crash lands in their island, and he is saved by Diana, Gal Gadot. Diana is convinced that it is part of a ploy by Ares, who is the god of war, and she wants to accompany Steve into the war and stop Ares. So, is it the Germans or is it Ares, the god of war, behind World War II? And can Steve and Diana stop World War II? Forms the rest of the story. Let's talk about the negatives first. So the first negative that I can think of is the climax, is the overdrawn climax. It could have been a little more simpler. The fight sequence just went on and on and on. It reminded me a lot about Man of Steel's climax. It could have been shortened is what I think. So it's my idea and my taste actually. Some people really enjoyed in the theaters though. The next negative, there isn't any. Let's go directly to the positives. This movie is a revelation. It is the first DC movie that will get a big thumbs up from everybody, and DC is back in the game, and DC is going to give Marvel a run for its money. And finally, DC Universe has widened and widened beautifully. Thanks to Wonder Woman, the direction is just spellbinding. A woman's perspective in a woman-centric film does make a difference, doesn't it? Sequences, every single sequences, every single scenes were well placed, well directed. The art direction was brilliant. The setting was good, and a big salute to the cinematographer who has done a spectacular job. What a work. You have to see it in the theaters to believe it. It is a revelation. It is a brilliant movie. And apart from that, the second positive that I can think of is the stunt. Man, it was good. It had lot of slow motion shots, and shots which needed the slow motion to give that extra bit of attention, and it was done very well. Some sequences are choreographed and done through CGI. It didn't matter, it looked so good, and every single action sequences brought in whistles in the crowd, which is exactly what we wanted, right, from a superhero film. So a big thumbs up to the stunt coordinators. The next positive is Gal Gadot. She lives the role of Wonder Woman. She is just spectacular. Her screen presence was well documented in Batman vs Superman film, where she was one of the biggest positives of the movie. Here too, the screen presence was spectacular. From the start till the end, we were seeing only Gal Gadot, and she was just spectacular. Chris Pine is a reliable actor, we all know that, and he has proved once again that how reliable actor he is. He knows that it's going to be a second fiddle, but even though it was so, he has made a mark in the film too, and that is exactly what we wanted from him. The other cast and crew were well picked out, and every single person acted brilliantly in the film. Next positive of the film is that it has taken right amount of filmmaking techniques from Marvel and DC as well. It has humor, it has drama, everything, and it is dark as well. That's the brilliance of the film. It has a underlying emotions which was missing in all the DC movies, a drama which was going through, as well as there was a definitive darker side of it. I mean, the way they have taken every single sequence, the camera technique, the color correction, we knew that it is a DC movie, and yet it has taken all the positives and negatives from the previous film and concentrated on the positives and made all the negatives the positive as well. That is the beauty of the director, I guess, and that is exactly what DC wanted, and DC has got that. So overall, I am quite pleased with Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is a movie that you have to see in the theatre. It is a superhero film which is almost on par with Captain America, which is quite a appreciation for Wonder Woman, I guess. So watch it. It is an excellent superhero film. You won't be disappointed, and I wasn't too. I'm going with 8.5 out of 10 for this DC flick.